Joining me here today is Jack Klauber. He is the founder and CEO of Everyday Dose. You may know them as the Mushroom Latte company. Jack, how you doing?
Hey, thanks so much for having me.
How was Everyday Dose founded? What was the inspiration behind it? And was there any personal inspiration involved with you putting the company together?
I wanted to create the perfect morning drink that people can actually crave, but also know that it's actually good for your mind and your body. So no more stress and anxiety in the morning, more clean, natural energy, better sleep at night. Those are the kind of things that I think that I want to optimize my body for. Starting at the age of 5, I was diagnosed with ADHD. They started me on Ritalin, then Concerta, Vocalin, Vyvanse, and then they finally settled on Adderall. And so I was on this for 20 years. And at 25, I knew I had to get off this stuff. And so I quit Adderall, cold turkey. It was so tough. And all I knew that is I had to take one day at a time. And that was sort of my entry into health and wellness, where I dedicated hundreds of hours studying different types of ingredients and different types of nutrition to really take back control of my life. And so this drink was an idea that came out of all of this experience.
I think your story resonates with a lot of people out there. I mean, we've become a society that's become so heavily addicted and dependent on stimulants. And so, like myself, and a lot of other people out there, we've started to look for alternatives out there, more holistic alternatives.
So the Mushroom Latte, as you were talking about with alternatives, is an alternative coffee. And not a coffee alternative because there's a little bit of coffee in there for flavor, but it's an alternative coffee that uses science-backed ingredients like functional mushrooms, collagen, and nootropics, which is a fancy way of saying brain food, to activate your dose, DOSE, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. For natural, clean energy, it's supposed to help with stress and anxiety and give you better sleep at night. So our mushrooms are organic mushrooms and they're fruiting body mushrooms. To give you a comparison, Everyday Dose, we have an actual laboratory that does a test for beta-glucans to ensure there's no mycotoxins and allergens and molds. So the Everyday Dose comes in 2 parts. There's the starter kit, and that comes with a glass vessel, a metal spoon, and a mug. And the idea is that there's so many DTC brands that are out there that use so much packaging and waste. So the idea here is that we're going to send you a metal spoon that you keep and a glass bottle that you keep. Then each month after, in a compostable mailer, we're going to send you a refill bag, and you just can refill your vessel that way if you like. What are you doing right now, and what is your goal? So there might be some people who are drinking 5 or 6 cups of coffee and they want to get down to 2 or 3. So what I suggest is, hey, you don't have to give up your coffee. Take your normal cup of joe that you love, scoop a dose, and have it together. And you're still getting all the functional mushrooms, you're getting the collagen, you're getting the nootropics. And that's going to help with stress and anxiety. It's going to give you a long-lasting energy. Then in the afternoon, instead of reaching for another cup of coffee, reach for an Everyday Dose without the coffee.